stage setting. Kapag natuturo, yun. Sa Arts and Design track, ito yung tinitingnan natin kasi na pag pumasok ang estudyante dito, may edge siya kung papasok siya sa production. Alam niyo po sa television, radio, and most media productions, ang dami pong hinahire na production assistants. Kasi ito ang entry point. Kahit ang mga estudyante ko sa Lasal na tinuturoan ko ng Com-Arts at nagbabayad ng almost 150,000 per term, ang entry point pa rin po nila ay production assistant. So, yun po kasi yung level na tinitingnan na dapat daanan mo yung proseso bago ka i-hire. No? Hopefully, at the end of the SPA or the regular arts and design track, they will be ready for work even at the entry level. The perspective of production is clear. Kaya nga binibigyan natin ng OJT ahead of time para mas alam nila, hindi sila yung walang alam na gagawin. And then, it can also help our students understand if this is the path that they want to go to, they can start exploring which area. Kasi malaking production, malaking posibilidad sa kanila kung saan sila pupunta. Gusto ba nilang artista, gusto nila sa production sila, gusto nila sa computers or marketing or whatever. And of course, it helps provide the work environment. So, sa common subjects which was given to you, no? We gave a copy of this. Okay. Kung titingnan niyo, sa arts track, may common subjects for all. No? Nag-iiba lang yan kung ano yung pinaka-focus. So, merong applied English for the arts, applied research, response sa trabaho, ICT application. Inaayos lang yan, tinutugma lang yan dun sa arts component. Ngayon, we're hoping that in the applied research or research project, dito papasok po yung tinatawag nating culture mapping. Na tinitingnan ninyo sa inyong communities kung sino ang mga artists ninyo at ano yung mga arts organizations or arts practices, kung saan pwede doon mag-apprenticeship at kung saan doon din pwede i-apply yung nasa 12th track at grade 12 na second sem na work. No? Dito meron ding entrepreneurship. Ito yung kung paano kumita. No? Tulad na banggit ko kahapon, ano isang araw, tapos na yun, tama kahapon. May pagkakaiba ang management sa entrepreneurship. Kasi entrepreneurship, it's really how to create businesses for yourselves. Kasi minsan marami tayong magagaling na mga, let's say, mag-drawing. Ano gagawin nila sa pag-drawing? Pwede ba sila maging sketch artist sa mall? Pwede ba sila gumagawa ng tattoo sa isang beach? Those are all potential earners eh. Pero, looking for the business and how to supply it, ito yung kurso na gagawa mo. Yung leadership and management, iba po ang tinitingnan. No? Dito, sa Arts and Design track natin, kung papansin niyo, di ba, the first two, unless si Christine later might come up with a more updated version, pero yung creative industries, applied arts and design, performing arts, these are actually introductions to the arts for the regular schools. For the SPAs, itong natututunan ninyo, mas lalong pumasok yung konteksto ng creative industries. That's why I asked Nes to come to give you a workshop or a talk on the creative industries. Kasi kailangan ma-contextualize natin yung sinasabi. Ano ba yung art na yan? Wala naman yung kinagagalawan. But in fact, it is contributing 8 to 10% into our gross national product. At sa maraming bagay, kulelat ang Pilipinas, pero pagdating sa singing, sa atin naghahanap minsan ng ganung kagalingan. Except for sports once in a while, no? So, yung Miss Saigon halimbawa, they're coming to us again for their relaunch of Miss Saigon. Pagka may kailangan Miss World, Disney World, naghahanap din sila sa atin. No? So in terms of arts, there's the possibility. Ang daming ginagawang mga theaters. Kung hindi nagpa-flourish ang industry, bakit gumagawa ng theater? So obviously, meron lang doon na hindi nagpo-connect. So yung usapan noon was to rephrase or frame the applied arts and design and performing arts doon sa term ng creative industries. Okay. Of course, understanding elements and principles, yun din po yung pinasok namin. Ito yung everyday ninyong ina-attend na sana napapalalim ng gusto pa rin sa inyo. Obviously, doon sa personal physical development, hindi na po namin pinasukan muna ito. Developing Filipino identity in the arts, we hope that the Sanay Guro exercises covered most of that, so hindi rin namin kinover yun. Then you have the leadership in the arts, apprenticeships, no? And then presentations. So kung titingnan po natin, as of dun sa last publication nito, yung last year ng 12th year, naandun ang leadership and presentations. Now, dun sa initial discussion namin, pagdating sa presentations or production, showcase na ito. So, maganda sana if before that, medyo tinatrack na or nalalaman na natin kung ano yung magiging output ng bata, and they'll be using this time to create and to produce. So bakit si leadership and management na andun sa dulo? Isang approach of course for teaching is mag-lecture tayo, di ba? Pero kung gusto natin mas effective, pwedeng ipagsama ito at ito through production work. And let me explain that in a while. Okay. There are different types of productions. You know that may performances, music, dance, theater, may recitals, may exhibits, may film showings, may festivals. Maraming pwedeng i-produce ng bata na gagawin ninyo. But in every production cycle, pwede ma-involve ang students at kayo sa arts management side nito. Sa pre-production, all forms are included. Sa production proper, all. Pero sa post-production, usually it's just the media arts involved because they do editing. Okay? So, yung collaborative production staffing, 3 kinds. No? In any production, you have the creative staff, the originators themselves, meaning to say, yung creators, yung nag-create, sila yung nagbibigay ng direksyon doon sa magiging produkto. Hindi po pwede mag-produce si producer kung walang art. No? Pero si art, pwede mag-produce kung wala si producer. Kasi gagawa lang, pipinta siya ng sa canvas niya, that's art, ma-produce na niya. But kailangan in a collaborative production setting, you need the combination of the two. So sila yung nagsiset ng direction, whether talent sila, writer, or whatnot. Of course, you have the technical staff involved, whose role is to use technology to interpret or execute what these originators want. So kung si director ganito ang gusto niyang output, si cameraman ang mag-shoot nun. So yung technology, hindi na nila binibigay sa pag-iisip pa ng director. Pero, pag pupunta kayo sa mga shooting, makikita, ba't ang dami-daming tao? Sino-sino ba ito? Ay ilan lang naman yung artista, ilan lang naman yung director, ilan lang naman yung technical staff. Most of them are the production staff. Most of them are the managers who are helping the group. Of course, ang katapat palagi ng director mo is your executive producer. Siya ang in charge ng sustainability. May pera pa ba kayo? Etc. Kumbaga, kung si Joel Lamangan, ang director, lilipad yan. Mother, kailangan mag-shoot tayo sa Hong Kong. Mother, kailangan may ganito. Mother, lilip, kung sino mang producer, sabihin, Joel, na nagilip ka, wala akong pera para dyan. Balik ka sa langit, dito ka mag-shoot. Kailangan ko ng Hong Kong scene. Maghanap ka ng eksena dyan sa Binondo. Pwede na yan. Diba? Or halimbawa, mag-shoot sa Manila. Sabihin, gusto nila, nasa Manila lang ang budget nila, gusto nila ng probinsya setting. Ano, isang maghanap ng probinsya setting sa Manila, di ba? Meron. Punta ka sa UP. Merong konting patch of land. Gumamit ka ng wide-angle lens. Di kunwari, madami na yun. Pero doon lang sila nag-shoot. So, may daya. Or for example, kailangan natin ipakita si Nora Honor na nasa United States of America. Bili siya ng footage ng New York, gano'n. Tapos, next scene, nandun siya sa isang magandang bahay na dress up na mukhang pang-Amerika. Okay? So, may mga dialogue. Kasi sa executive producer ang magsasabi, wala kang pera. Siya yung magkagrawo. And that's the role of these arts managers in productions. They help tell us what is feasible or not. You also have the producers who help execute Gusto halimbawa ni direktor na may eksena siya sa bundok. Yan. Si producer ang maghahanap ng paraan kung saan yung bundok na yun. Para yung shooting day niya, close to each other, at saka well-planned. No? Of course, ang dami-daming production assistant. May production assistant nakatutok kay direktor. Pag pinapawisan, kailangan pinapaypayan. Pagka may script hawak, ganon. Pati artista. Ang mga artista may sarili silang julalay. Diba? Bakit? Sasabihin lang yan, tubig na. Kukuha pa ng tubig. Okay, hindi dahil sa tinatamad, pero minsan pag-shooting, sa mga maghahanap ng tubig. Diba? So meron silang gano'n. But more than that, kailangan ng production assistant ni artista kasi pag may make-up, pag nag-shoot, ang daming gagawin no? Unlike in the iba kasi practice natin, kasi unlike sa United States, pwedeng isang trabaho lang ang artista. Kasi artista, malaki ang bayad sa kanila. Sa atin actually, unless isa kang Marian Rivera, na ang dami-daming pera binibigay sa'yo, some of our artists don't get paid a lot also. They get paid, good. But hindi yung ganun kalaki masyado. Pinakamababang rate sa artista is nasa 10,000 for a beat role. Pero yung mga magagaling at medyo pangalan pa lang may dalanan, they go anywhere from 150 to 200,000 per shooting day. Per shooting day. Magkano si Vic Soto sa Itbulaga? Hindi ko nasasabihin, basta alam niyo yun. Because not only is he paid as an actor or as a host, he also owns the copyright. Co-owner siya ng copyright ng Itbulaga. So they're able to deal with that. So syempre, pagka ganun yan, darating si artista, pagdating yan sa set, ordinaryong mukha lang yan. Parang katulad lang natin. Kaya tayo may potential maging artistahin. Okay? Darating si artista, uupo, hello, chika-chika, dadating si production assistant. Ma'am, ito po ang script natin. Ito po ang isi-shoot natin today. Yung mga magagaling na artista beforehand, minemorize nila yan. Yung hindi masyadong magaling, doon nag-a-adjust. Or kung may adjustments, minememorize naman nila yun. Pero on that day, sometimes may changes, saka sasabihin ni PA, ma'am, ito ang isi-shoot natin today. From this scene to this scene, babasahin mo, may bold scene, hindi siya handa. Pag meron siyang dalang damit, kailangan may isang production assistant na darating. Tawag sa kanya, continuity. Kasi pag nag-shoot, hindi po yan in order. Diba? Pag sa telenovela, umaga, tapos magiging gabi. Next day, umaga, next day, gabi. Hindi po yan nag-shoot ng umaga, tapos cut na. Hindi. Halimbawa, nandito sila sa Makiling, lahat ng dapat i-shoot sa Makiling, i-shoot na nila. So, dapat alam ni continuity production assistant kung anong sinuot niya on that day. Kaya ang mga artista, yung likod ng kanilang kotse, puros damit nila for one production. Para pagsabihin ni continuity, ma'am, ito i-shoot ninyo. Saan yan nakakonekta? Ito sa ganito. Ma'am, ang damit niyo sa araw na yan ay checkered, etc., etc. So, dapat nandun si checkered at handa siyang i-shoot. Second production assistant. Third production assistant. Okay. Darating siya. Ma'am, kailangan dito sa scene na to, ano kayo na nabubog na kayo dito. Kailangan namin kayo lagyan ng prophylactic na maga. Ano mangyayari? Ma'am, kaya kayo pinapunta na maaga kasi 3 hours before kailangan mini-makeupan na kayo with a prophylactic. So, 3 hours, dun siya. Upo lang siya. Pasa ng script. Nakikinig sa music, everything. After that, habang mini-makeupan na, saka pa lang siya kakausapin ni director at sasabihin, ito gusto kong gagawin mo. Blah, 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 blah. Tapos, after that, pag ready na si artista, dadali na siya sa set proper, may blocking na. So, habang nagre-rehearse siya, hindi pa siya nakabihis ng gusto, pinapawisan. Dating si production assistant, ni set design, pupunasan. Okay. After that, teka, yung ilaw masyadong mahingit. Technical production assistant, babawasan para yung ilaw na ayos. So, you have a lot of these production assistants and coordinators to come. But the number one role of the PA to make sure that there is work is he or she gives the call slip. Narinig niyo po yung call slip? Yan yung isang piece of paper na binibigay sa artista para sabihin anong oras siya dapat darating at anong oras, ano dapat ang dala niya. Iba pa yun sa tawag. Iba pa yun sa kung ano-anong gano'n ng PA. Lahat po yun, nagpapatakbo ang production management or your arts managers in your team. Okay? So why do we need them? They really help facilitate the execution and implementation of the production. Now, to just separate the two, merong production people na part ng form, pero meron ka rin arts managers. Many production people are, in a way, arts managers. Pero yung talagang tinatawag na nating arts managers, more sa organizations, na ang role nila, mas, sila na yung nagpo-produce talaga. No? But I'm just going through some of these roles of FPAs. So sa pre-production, sa creative processes, nagsa-start yan with conceptualization, brainstorming, scripting, storyboarding, art direction, lahat yan sinisimulan. Very heavy ang creative process sa creative staff. Pero naandyan na rin si producer. Ano ginagawa ni arts manager dyan? Abay, dapat simulan na niya ang marketing. Mali po yung konsepto na tapusin muna yung produkto bago mo i-market. Especially when it comes to productions like theater or movies. Ganun. Sa visual arts, pwede. Kasi talagang tayo mo matapos yung visual arts. Pero pag alam mo magkaka-exhibit, then you already know the timeline. Kailan dapat tapos yung work. For the others, they would rather na mag-exhibit ka, tapos na yung trabaho. Kasi sa'yo nagka-create ka pa just for that particular exhibit. But marketing is important. At the CCP, our programs are created as early as 2 years ahead of time. Tapos 1 year before, doon na lang nagkakaayusan to make it more fine-tuned. And then iniiwan na sa grupo, sa mga departments, how they will execute each one. So, isang problema namin sa CCP is marketing and making sure that the facilities are available kasi meron pang inaayos na mga period. Finance, that's also there. Yung mga big productions sa Hollywood, bago sila i-produce, actually, binibenta na yon. So that pag dumating yung initial funds, yun ang panggastos nila. Kaya meron silang style finance na iba. Sa production din, during the creative process, doon na sila nag-hire ng mga tao. Ang usually unang hina-hire is the writer and the director. Kasi sila yung may vision, sila yung mga ganun. Bago papasok ng art directors. Pero pagka motherly ka, hindi importante siya masyado yung director at yung writer. Ang una mong hina-hire ay artista. Okay, bakit? Pag maganda artista mo, magaling artista mo, hindi importante yun sa producer. Ang importante sa kanya, may hatak ba na audience ang producer, ang artista. So, kahit yung artista hindi magaling, walang K pagdating sa artista, na sa aming pananaw, ay entertainer. Hindi siya artist, entertainer siya. Pero kasi, lagay mo lang yung mukha niya, dumaan lang siya, ganalak ng tao, sumisigaw na gano'n. May manonood dyan. So kahit yung pelikula, ang pangit-pangit, dahil may artista kikita. Kasi, after all, it's business. No? So yun yung role ng arts manager. Tinitingnan niya ngayon yung business side of it. Pero, hindi dapat mawala yung konteksto na singing pa rin ito eh. Na kahit pa paano dapat lumalabas ibang style, ibang pangalanan. Dito na rin nagsisimula ang logistical preparations, location hunting. Sa atin, nakikita na lang natin yung location, tapos na. Pero para makapag-set up sa isang lugar, halimbawa sa Jezebel, sa isang beach, hahanapin nila yung isang pinakamagandang beach kung saan pwede mag-shoot na hindi masyadong maraming tao ang nanonood. So pag meron kang shooting, especially sa squatters areas, ang hirap mag-shoot. Kasi lahat ng tao na andun. So way back in the 70s, nung si Lino Broca mag-shoot ng pelikula na Incha, ang ginawa niya, nag-set up siya ng isang camera dito, tapos sinasabi kung sino artista darating. Pero, habang may nangyari doon, actually, dito siya nag-shoot. So, ginawa niya ng parang. Kasi, Lino Broca, the national artist natin for film, actually came up with the first Pito-Pito movie. Familiar ka sa Pito-Pito na term? Tinatapos in 7 days. Okay? Bakit nasimulan ng ating national artist ang Pito-Pito? Bakit gano'n? Kasi, galit naman si Imelda sa kanya. So, she has 7 days to finish shooting or pwedeng ipasara ang production niya. She has to shoot in 7 days, finish it, air it. And to his credit, lumalabas yung film abroad. Because of that, her destiny, lahat ng pelikula niya na hindi natin lahat mapanood kaagad during that time, nilalabas niya at dinadala sa Paris. And because it is abroad, the friends he's worked with decided to put all of those in national archives in the other countries. So, na-preserve ang films niya. So, 18 years ago, when I came back from the States and nag-work sa CCP, sabi ko may isa akong dream. Gusto kong ibalik ang mga pelikula ni Lino Brocka dito para mapanood naman natin. So, I was surprised we did this Lino Brocka film. Trabaho din ito ng arts manager, yung sa preservation. Napanood niyo ba yung Tinimbang Ka, Ngunit Kulang? Have you heard of that? Yes. Isa yan sa pelikula na nilabas ni Lino Brocka, nilabas na sa British Film Institute. And we managed to locate where it was. Hinanap namin ang kanyang mother kasi sila na yung bagong copyright holder. Patay na kasi sila na Brocka by then. And we managed to ask for funds. Again, yung style ko, subukan lang, baka sakaling pumayag, pumayag yung board ko na invest ng pelikula para dito. Binayaran namin ang British Film Institute, nakuha namin yung film, nakapag-produce ng bagong set. Pag-produce namin ng bagong set, sabi sa amin, ma'am, there's a major damage to one side. This will be the last print we will do for anybody. So the last, nandun na, ito na daw yung last print. So syempre, friends, so ano ba to? So yung pinanood namin, wala akong nakitang damage. Yung pala, yung mayroong scratch, yun na daw yung damage. Ito yung mga pelikula namin, damage dito. Talagang damage, iba kulay, tapos misunog pa. Sa kanila, major damage na yung film. But we were able to bring that back. So malaking halaga yun. It's just a side talking about Lino Brocka. Ano pa yung logistical preparations? Okay. Let's say may fiesta na eksena. Okay. Ang hirap magkaroon ng fiesta na eksena. Yan, nung production assistant ako, allergic ako dyan. Kasi maghahanap ka ng mga sangkatutak na extra. Allergic din ako pagka may eksena sa gym. Yung may game. Kasi pupunuin mo yung gym ng mga extras. Maghahanap ka ng 300, 600 people na babayaran mo ng daily wage, pakakainin mo to make sure that they are there. Na kinagulat ko din, meron palang mga tao talaga nilang ginagawa na sa buhay nila, nagiging extras sila. Yun na, tapos sasabihin ako ng director, maghanap ka dyan ng may jewels. Anong may jewels? Ibig sabihin, pag dumaan ang camera sa kanila, may dating. Okay. Sabi na, may jewels ka ba? So yun, lahat yun. Kasama yun sa mga preparations ng mga talents, mga PETM. Okay? Sets, costume, nagpapagawa din yan. Of course, wala tayong masyadong huge investments in here. Although, lately, mga tipong Jezebel, tipong mga ganun klaseng pelikula, nagkakaroon na tayo ng mga props at saka mga sets. Nag-invest na rin ang Pilipinas sa mga ganun klase. But you have to have that made months before. So, inaano rin nila yan. Pinaka-importante siguro sa management sa production ay yung shooting schedule. Kasi dito, tinitingnan mo talaga kung ilang araw yung buong project mo. This is also the role of an arts manager. So, sa mga estudyante, okay, kaya nila gawin yan eh. Ano yung schedule, kailan mag-shoot, pre-production, ilang araw yan. Ito, ilang araw ito. Ito, ilang araw. So, they get a sense of what is needed to complete a full production. No? Simple lang naman. Tapos, transportation and food arrangements. Okay? Napakahalaga ng transport and food arrangements kasi dyan tayo nagkaka-problema, especially sa ating situation. Dito nga, di ba, nagkaka-problema tayo, nauubusan ng pagkain, food arrangement yan. Transport, nasisira yung transport, nagkaka-delay. Same thing yung production. Ang problema lang sa production kasi, pumapatak ang metro. Every day that there is a delay, there is money involved. Okay? Right. Pre-production pa lang yun. Ngayon, magpo-produce na talaga tayo. So in production, there is a need for continuity scripting. Si director, in the process of shooting, minsan may creative spurts siya na may gusto siyang palitan. Pero pag pinalitan niya yon, kailangan yung writer mo, yung PA mo, alam nila, ititrace nila lahat yan. No? Like halimbawa, si artista, ang ganda ng delivery niya, umiiyak siya, dramatic moment. Sinabi ni director, cut, beautiful. Eh yung pala nag-adlib si artista, sinabi niya, parang yung kapatid ko namatay. E tapos sa kabilang script pala hindi patay. So kailangan i-correct nila lahat yun hanggang sa end. So that's what you call continuity scripting. And sometimes production assistants are assigned to that. Of course, you have your director, art director, of course you have the performers acting, you have the camera, and all the sound equipment, and lighting. So, yan yung mga creative processes. No? Sa production, tuloy pa rin si marketing at si finance. Pero this time, ipapasok mo na yung promotion. Nagpo-photograph ka na ng lugar para nakikita ng tao yan. So, halimbawa, meron kayong theatrical production, nagre-rehearse pa lang, you start shooting those rehearsals so you can start presenting to your publics what's up, what's coming. Same thing, shooting schedule, continuity, pinag-usapan natin ito kanina. Okay. Walk through extras, hiring, talent babying. Okay. Totoo po ito, kahit sinasabi hindi masyado, the higher the talents are, the more they have certain demands. Ayaw ka ng 3-in-1, gusto ka brewed coffee. Hanap ka. Kailangan ko aircon. Hindi ka pa-aarap aircon. Pero meron din talent babying na baby kasi yung talent. Maghihintay ka. Sa advertisements, they also do this. Advertisements are also part of the whole creative process yung shooting. Natutulog yung baby, hindi mo siya pwedeng restore. Meron rules sa DSWD, hindi ka pwede beyond this. So yun, kailangan may clearance. So you have to go through that as well. Okay. Location prepping. Before shooting starts, let's say, there's a shooting today. At 8 o'clock in the morning, ang unang dadating ay yung technical staff, magsaset up. Si director dadating 2-3 hours after. Si talent dadating 2-3 hours after. Matagal. Kasi sinaset up pa yung lugar. Habang sinaset up yung lugar, andyan si production assistant, lahat ng pwede pagawa sa kanya pinapagawa ng production. Okay? Set design, that's what we'll discuss. Payments, of course, pag nagbabayad ng mga hinahire for the day, sila rin na minsan part of that. Technical assistance, and very important, logging of shots. Kasi nga, hindi in sequence, kailangan alam niya ano yung take. Kaya meron yan yung clapper, di ba? Para sinasabi, ito ay eksena 45, set B, take 3. Set A, set B yun. Hahanapin yun, sinusulat yun ng talent, ng production assistant. Susulat niya, close up, 2-shot, reverse. Susulat niya lahat yun. Para pag nag-edit, tinitingnan ng editor at ng director yung sinulat niya, plus the actual shot. Kasi otherwise, ang dami niyang titignan niya in a day. Then of course, pagdating ng post-production, yung continuity, aayusin pa rin nila sa scripting, director, voicing, this time editors na, this time special effects na, and you have your, same thing, marketing, finance, promotion, but this time closer with the uses of the venue and other releases. Derivative means, baka una nag-shoot siya sa theater, tapos naging photograph, naging video, naging film, etc. You have to work out the editing schedule, previews, shooting, transpo, food arrangement, etc. Lahat yan in-involve natin. It takes an arts management or a manager to do something like this. But for students to undergo the process with guidance helps them understand it's an organization to run a collaborative type production. Meron siyang organization in a sense na magagamit rin naman niya sa ibang mga trabaho. Okay? So, kung babalikan natin yung naging position natin sa art strand, okay? Ang na-envision dito sa leadership and management production is pwedeng pagsamahin. I mean, this is still being thought of, na hindi pa to finalize, but pwedeng yung production component ginagawa ng bata sa isang production na hindi sa kanya. Pag nagpa-present siya, iba naman ang gumagawa ng production component and management style niya. So, pwedeng may production, ipopromote, i-showcase, etc. in a particular setting. Okay? So, what can be produced by our students? Well, if they have new works, and they have their own efforts, why not? That's always encourage original works. Kasi sa kanila yun creation nila yun. And it's good that you will encourage this. If halimbawa, hindi ito pwede, pero may darating na performance, may darating na performer, may talk, etc. That can also be produced. School-based productions, pwedeng ayusin siya ng gusto para beautiful siya. Community-based productions, let's say they participate in an aspect of street fair. Pwedeng kasama sila doon. LGU-based activities. Okay? I was telling this to a lot of you before. Pag pumupunta ako sa Thailand, especially sa mga remote areas nila, ang mga mayors doon, standard sa kanila, na ang isa-showcase nila ay performances ng kanilang kabataan. Di ba ang ganda nun? Yung iyong LGU, hindi nagpapakita ng beauty contest or some crazy performance. Ang sinashowcase niya yung kultura ng kanilang lugar. Kasi ibig sabihin, may paniniwala siya at suporta siya sa kabataan ng kanyang bayan. So, ganun yung tinitignan. Of course, DepEd has a lot of thematic activities. Yun na nga yung dinownload ko. I don't have it here, but meron pa kayong meron kayong Linggo ng Wika, Buwan ng Wika, UN Day, ASEAN Day, etc. Ang dami-dami ninyong themes From time to time, you are asked to produce. Some of your students can produce those types of works if the school decides to do that. Sila naman po-produce, diba? And of course, collaborative activities, bakit gawin natin isang school na? Baka pwede, division-wide, etc. Parang something that can be worked on together. Hindi siya nakatali sa isa, nagdedepende sa ibang mga pwedeng gawin. Pwedeng gumawa ng projects na pakikinabangan ng community. Let's say, pag may mga festivals, pwedeng gano'n din ang gawin. So, maraming options and possibilities for this. Okay. In the end, however, dahil kayo ay SPAs, ang expectation pa rin is what comes out in terms of work will still be great art. Hindi yung basta lang. Diba? Ano ba yung art? Diba? Hindi yung pwede na. Pagka yung production po natin, pwede na yan. Hindi po yan art. Pwede pa. Okay? All artists, all great works of artists, all artists always go for pushing themselves always to the next level. Great art. Lea Salonga, who is already good for us, no? For many of us, mag-rehearse yan with a PPO. Okay na yung conductor, okay na. Sasabihin niya, I'd like to repeat that. I know I can do better. Ipo-push niya pa. Regine is also like that. Minsan nakakuha na wait. It's like that. Remember na ano yung voice niya? Kung pwede na artist siya, hindi siya magkakaroon ng ulit na concert. At hindi. I'm an artist. I want to give my best. That's why she did the concert all over again. So, ang inaano natin is, hindi lang para lang makaproduce, para lang matapos yung requirements. Kailangan din, slowly, pinapakita din natin sa iba yung kagalingan na pwede pa natin i-push. So, whatever work will be done has to be great art productions. So, what is your role? Your role essentially is to guide them in the production. It's not enough that we tell them what they're going to do. You guide them what's happening. During this time, ito yung nangyayari, pre-production. Ma'am, kasi si ganito, ganyan talaga ang pre-production. Ganyan talaga ito. Just so that naintindihan na may sistema at may organization sa mga ganyan klaseng productions. Competencies, of course, you have to follow your guides, outcomes and outputs. Pinaka-importante yung experiential pedagogy or processes experiences. Malaking bagay na dinadaanan is one of the best types of learning that they can have. And it's a real setting for them kasi alam nila kung talagang ano dapat yung gagawin nila. Okay? So, ito yung nandun nakapaloob doon sa Leadership and Management Curriculum Guide. Kung napapansin ninyo, naging 13 pages ito. Sabi sa akin noon ba hindi curriculum guide ang ginawa mo pang lesson plan na. Na-overdo ko lang yan. But actually, if you go through it, you will see the things that can be taught to you. And we already shared some of that. We already shared yesterday, yung kagabi, yung yung sa ating streaming. That's about the law. Napag-usapan na din yung creative industries, which si Nes had. And basically, yung context wrapping with today's schedule. So, yun lang po. I'd like to encourage you to ask questions about the course in case as we had engagement date para mabigyan din kayo na sagot siguro about the course. Please look at your please look at your guides and see your questions. Ayan. Katanungan, kabilugan ng form. Baka nga pala madilim.
Tanong na po kayo.
Pagbukas please ng lights. Para alam ko kung natutulog sila. Yung mga naka-shades dyan. Tanong po. Clear na ba sa inyo more or less paano gagawin yung leadership and management? Sa palagay niyo po ba, kakayanin niyo? Kaya? Ang kumita. Sige na, tanong na kayo. Wala pa yung next speaker kaya kailangan.
Habang nandito si Miss Eva.
Dali niyo. Tanong na kayo, tinatanong yun yung kapitbahay nyo. Anyone? O lumilipad po masyado sa inyo yung culture.
Good morning po. My question is in relation to the senior high school implementation because I attended the final decision making in our region with regards to senior high school implementation. And I asked if there will be an accreditation of teachers who will be handling arts classes because at this time the TLE department in our division is now having the accreditation of TLE teachers who will be holding the NC2. Then I asked if there will be an accreditation of teachers who will be handling arts. Then sabi po nila, baka daw ang NCCA magbigay ng accreditation of teachers. If there will be an accreditation of teachers who will be handling the senior high school, when will it be? And is it national or in the regional level?
Okay, I will give an unofficial answer because I want Christine to do it again. But kasi involved din kami, member din ako ng NCCA, DepEd, Memorandum that's working this. Number one question, kayo po ba ay magkakaroon po ba ng accreditation program? Yes po. No? Because there are courses in the TESDA that offers the arts. So, nag-uusap pa po ang Arts and Design track and Arts and Design groups with TESDA to encourage na yung arts-related TESDA courses will now move to the arts track. If that happens, may NC level work yun. Ngayon, doon sa accreditation, sa totoo lang naman kasi, yung artists din naman namin ang nag-create ng accreditation track sa TESDA. So, of course, they will go back to us to set it up. So, one. Number two, ginagawa pa po yung iba. I know that we finished arts, camera production, dance, music, no? Vocal yun. Meron yun. Meron pang mga iba na binubuo. Pag nabuo po yun, then the usual process that TESDA asks for accreditation for the NC, kailangan gawin. The position of DepEd, the last time I talked to them, is i-require yung NC accreditation. No? Yung isang nire-request naman namin, kasi merong practitioners of certain crafts, of certain forms. You cannot ask them and say that, ganito, mag-test ka. Eh kung hindi niya kaya yung test, pero yung kagalingan niya na andun sa ginagawa niya. Let's say, traditional forms. Let's say, basay weaving, basay mat weaving. Okay. Sino man nakakaalam ng basay mat weaving? Eh, yung taga-basay na mat weaver. Diba? Alam nga naman bibigyan ko pa siya ng test. Eh, siya na nga yun. So, merong nalang ginagawang parang yung practical qualifying something, no? Not just to ensure, it will take the experts to just validate that. Then, pwede silang ma-qualify for that level. Kasi, we might have good artists, but they're not good teachers for high school. Kasi araw-araw tuturuan yan eh, di ba? So, iba. But we also have good teachers who are not artists, but who know the arts. So, yun yung pang-level off lang natin na parang inaayos ko yun. Nasa level po ng pinag-usapan. I know this year yun ang sabi namin ni Alice ang aayusin yung accreditation para hindi na po siya masyadong mahirapan. But I think yung updates nun, pwede natin i-raise po kay Christine when she hopefully comes up soon. And you have to ask more questions.
Now, I would like to ask the clarification because during that meeting, our school's division superintendent accepted the challenge that our school will be piloting the senior high school next school year. And then I have also some hesitations because in our school, not all the teachers handling classes are regular teachers. We have 10 consultants paid by the city government. Although in the guidelines, practitioners can be also accepted to handle arts classes in case there will be a shortage of arts teachers. So that's why I am asking some clarifications for us to prepare the budget who among the teachers will be attending the accreditation.
Admittedly, hindi ko po masasagot yan because that's already the level of when dates and schedules na po yan ng DepEd. So, let's reserve that question po, ulitin natin mamaya para po matanong natin yan. Doon sa issue po naman ng early implementation, I think the spirit of the early implementation is really to pilot. So, we can see if kaya, ano yung difficulties at paano siya i-assign exactly for that. I know I've attended one early implementation with stakeholders, and I think it was a brilliant job then that they were able to get the commitments of stakeholders. I was able to do one also for NCR and for Pampanga de la Samar. Maganda yung napapag-usapan. Pero ang bottom line pa rin is, during the implementation, which is I think next year you start early implementation, ang wish ko lang dun sa tatlong areas na yon, mag-start ng groundwork this year. especially in terms of culture mapping. Kasi concerned po ako dun sa two areas. Concerned po kasi ako dito sa areas na to, apprenticeships. Actually, hindi na apprenticeship ang tawag dito, opera po on the job training. Because you have to work, your students will have to be working with artists. Eh kung hindi niyo po alam o kilala ang artist at hindi niyo po kilala yung grounds at hindi yung works, paano po natin gagawin yun? So, kailangan masimula ng very effective na culture mapping. But culture mapping actually should have started with the earlier program. Ito. Okay? Alam niyo po ba yung culture mapping? What that is? Okay? Ang culture mapping po, ibig sabihin, hinahanap po ninyo at ina-identify ninyo yung mga art forms ninyo. Kung nasa Kalbayog ako, nasa Kalbiga ako, sa Samar, ano po art forms namin? Kung nasa Tabok ako, ano ang art forms namin? May dance ba kami? Anong klaseng dance? Ballet ba? Folk dance? Indigenous dance? Kung may visual arts kami, painting ba? Ito. So yung dapat na-identify. Nasaan sila? Nasa bundok na to? Ay, hindi, nandito pa sa bahay na to. Ay, ganito. Meron po bang showcase? Meron po bang teatro? Ano po ba yung mga activities? Lahat po yung dapat kinu-culture map. Kasi we're saying, dapat this early, hinahanap na natin. Kasi once we identify them, somehow there has to be a mechanism for DepEd, its division or its schools, to start interfacing with these artists. Kasi yayayain natin sila na maging participants para mag-absorb ng mga students to be OJTs, to work with the masters, so to speak. So, mahaba pa po yung supposed process nun. Inaayos din namin with the national agencies, like working with National Historical Institute, working with NCCA, working with National Museum. Yun, pwede natin subukan kausapin yun. And then, they can offer OJTs ng work. Pwede tinitingnan nila yung museums, nag-guide sila, pwede tumutulong sila sa pag-restore, sa pag-locate. Marami pong possibilities para ma-engganyo. Kung film showing naman, pwede mag-join sila ng isang shooting. Kung may shooting dito. Or kung nasa radio sila, join sila ng broadcast stations. But you will not know that unless you have mapped your place, na-identify ninyo kung ano yung possibilities. And you cannot do that and do an early implementation without recognizing that assignment. Yun po yung pinupush namin na sana sa mapping, although dito kasi nakapas na siya sa structure, but in the early implementation and the actual implementation, dapat naaayos. Kasi also have to check other things, di ba? Safe ba magtrabaho yung bata sa lugar na to? Papayagan ba ng magulo niya? Etc. Minamonitor din yung po yun. Kaya may ganong klaseng components na dapat paghandaan. But the early implementation is a good idea. I think in Angono, Orville, sa Angono nag-start na rin sila eh. Medyo hilaw, pero immediately nakita nila yung flaws. With the flaws, then they found out the best way or the better ways to address the problem. Sino po dito nag-early implementation? Yeah, okay. No, some I know your early implementation. Yeah. Other questions po?
Okay, so follow up lang po. Kasi po sa accreditation. So, ang tanong ko lang po is, yung po bang mga trainings na ginagawa natin, sana naman po meron siyang equivalent para mailagay namin yon for sa accreditation. Kasi, kita nyo, parang nag-aaral na din kami kasi we're paying. Diba? At the same time, nag-train kami and it's rigid naman na po ang training natin. So, sa dami-dami ng mga trainings na ginawa namin, sana may equivalent naman yun for that, dun sa accreditation ng teachers.
Yun din po wish namin. Yeah, yun din po wish namin. Kasi, sinasabi ko nga sa DepEd, kung nakakausap ko, mas natataranta ako for you because the training has to happen for all of you. And you're starting in 2016. Kaya ito, sinimulan na namin kahit paano. We did mention that some of the trainings that are being taken have to be considered by dun sa equivalencies. So I know that they're considering it, but there's still no final word if which one will be considered as a training for this. But for sure, there will be points, but yung criteria, ginagawa pa rin nila. Kasi nasa rank plan pa sila, kayo naman. Okay? The central office is bogged down both by the K-12, the rank plan, and now the start of classes. So medyo madami din po tulad ninyo but definitely we'll raise that way. Nasa Kalamba na po siya, kaya pwede pa tayo kumanta. Other questions? Kakanta ka na, Ronnie? Sila ni Lino kakanta. Okay, kung wala na, see you later. Thank you.
Habang hinihintay po natin si Ma'am Christine Magboco, mag-entertain ulit kami ni Lino. Wala na kayo ibang tanong? Alam niyo po kahapon,